I paid $3 for this large Iron Horse shot glass holder. I guess the liquor goes in there, the decanter, and it's playing How Dry I Am. Sold for 95 bucks. Yes, those are garters. These came from my in-laws. They are probably my husband's grandma's garters or something. I was going to throw them out, but of course I don't do that. So they sold for $7.50. I think I paid $1/4 for this, and I love these because I have sold these for 25 bucks before. As I was looking at it one day, it suddenly wasn't working any longer. So I put it up for 15 as non-working, and it's still sold. I paid $4.25 for this Kroomkaka iron. Every Scandinavian has to have one, and it sold for 30 bucks. Here's an army blanket. Paid about $4.75 for it. Has a number on it. This is actually the size, 72 by 82 or whatever. And we just took an offer for 20 bucks. I think this is the first jewelry box we've sold. Paid a couple bucks for it. And it sold for 22. Paid $1/4 for this bowl, SpaghettiOs, and it sold for 10 bucks. I'm not a real fan of linens. In fact, I have a huge pile downstairs I don't want to deal with for the past 2 years. But don't know what I paid for this one, but it sold for $20. It was spotless. My husband bought this doll on an online auction for $6, and it is the Carol Burnett doll, and it is called Went with the Wind. And it sold for $48. New. Very nice. I found this dairy crate at the cabin. It's for Swiss Valley Farms, and I looked it up. It's in Dubuque, Iowa, and it sold for 25 bucks. Paid $3 plus tax for this game called Computer Rage. It's from 1977. It was missing a couple pieces, which I replaced, painting some, and it sold for $24.50. A two-sided tail light, vintage. It sold for $15, and it was one of the ones we got for free. This is about a 9-inch chain with a couple of rings, rusty. Got this for 50 cents a couple weeks ago, and it just sold for $12.50. I got this vintage crucifix on my trip to Quebec at the Salvation Army in Quebec City. Armée de Salut, I think it was called. And it cost me $1.55 American, and it sold for $20. It's about 9 inches high. Paid $1 for this Maui Jim sunglass case. A little bit separated in the front there. Sold for $11. I got this mounting plaque from a friend who moved away. It's about 12 inches high, and I sold it for 25 bucks. I paid $2 for this Samsonite hard case, briefcase. Pretty good shape. There's no key, and it sold for $22.50. This is about a 3-inch patch. It looks very new. It cost us 50 cents, and it sold for $8. Pick up these HRM Christmas cookie cutters when I can for 10 cents or something a piece, and the set sold for $12. We just bought this Bicentennial Flag Set at an estate sale 2 weeks ago for $1, and it had a few stains on one of the flags. There was the 50-star flag and the colonial flag, missing a few parts of the poles, so we sold it for pretty quickly for $25. These are earth shoes. I paid 25 cents for them at a church thrift store, and they sold for $28. This is a small pajama top for Tammy, and it was just laying around somewhere, and I sold it for $10. We paid $2 for this Bermuda triangle game. Games tend to sell right before Christmas, And this one turned out to be not that valuable, and it sold for $13. This is a smaller galvanized wash tub. It's only 13 inches across, and I paid $5 for it. It has a few holes that I disclosed, leaks a little bit, and it sold for $25. This is a small cutting board, a small signature KR on it. I don't know what it is, but it's bright, colorful. I've had it for a long time, and it sold for $10.